All right. So, hey, Pasta Padre here. Got with me that sports gamer, TJ Lowerman. We're going to talk some about Ultimate Team and Madden this year. We've both been putting a ton of time into it. This is for me, it's really the first year that I have invested a ton of time into and really kind of gotten caught up in. There's still elements of it that kind of go over my head a little bit, and maybe we'll get to some of those later. But I thought it'd be fun just to check in. We can talk about each other's teams at this point in time, which we're about 2 months now into Madden having been released. So we've got pretty good teams. They've been rolling out tons of promotions where you don't have to spend money to get your teams up there and get them to be kind of enjoyable rosters, players you like, compete online if you choose to do so, or just stay offline like I've mostly done. So we're going to look at each other's teams, talk about some of the different features, why we've structured our teams certain ways, chemistry, sets, the different programs that are ongoing in Ultimate Team. And then I think we're just going to play a game between our two teams, which I think will be fun. TJ, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's actually an interesting year of Ultimate Team for me this year. Last year, I didn't really play a ton, thanks to the birth of my child.
Always get in the way.
So I've really dove back in kind of head first this year, and it might show with my team. I've done
Uh-huh.
the spend a lot of time grinding, spend a little bit of money, to try to give myself a little boost. I did try to get that $100 bundle, like the 80 pack bundle, and I was
Mm.
like, "This is going to be great. My team's going to be awesome." My team was
Oh,
absolute garbage after that.
so
80
that was
pack.
something you bought separate. That you're not talking about the $100 version of Madden. That included a bunch of packs, right? You're talking about you bought a bundle.
Yeah, I bought the 80 Pro Pack bundle. That was probably the worst
Oh,
mistake I've ever made in my life. Uh,
wow.
the best card I got in there was an 84 rated Anthony Barr. I think there was like
Oh,
six. No, I think I had a total of 8 cards over an 80 rating in those
oh,
packs.
so that was right around release, right? That was just normal pro packs.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I don't get much out of those anymore for sure. Or anybody that's going to help my roster. But I've spent in comparison. I did buy some packs, but I've only spent I think probably $20 since release, and I didn't really even need to do that. I'm not sure anything I really got contributed to what I have now, but so most of my team has been built upon just playing solo challenges, just playing. I've done a few draft champions, things of that nature, but just earning it organically through the mode, and I think proving to myself that hey, it can be done. You can actually have fun with this without spending money. So a little bit of a contrast, I guess, in how we approached it at the start, at least, and we'll see what we're looking like. Because as I just glance here at your kind of top guys on offense, you are you have some caliber of players that are beyond me right now.
Mhm. Yeah. So as I said, Pro Packs not really that great. So I'll spend, like $20 if there's packs out that I feel like are really worth it,
Mm.
and you're going to get good stuff in them. I feel like if you're just going to get a gold, it's not really worth it. If you're going to get multiple golds, then it might be worth it because of the new sets where all the golds are pretty much worth 1,000 coins
Hmm.
off the jump, and then just up from there. Uh, so I like that a lot. They changed this year. Um, but yeah, a lot this year they've actually become very strict with like their rollout of content.
Uh-huh.
So you can see, like, there are times to do things, like specific times that you need to do things. Like, I mean, you're looking at my screen right now and you see Emmett Smith and you see Marvin Harrison.
Uh-huh.
I also have, well, we can hop right in. I also have Champ Bailey and Jeremy Shockey as legends. Now the thing is, every weekend they're putting out new legends,
Mhm.
and so there's going to be legends pack that are going to. I think they guarantee legend collectibles, like either a legend or a legend collectible thing. So when that happens, the prices for those things drop a ton.
Mhm.
So that's when you need to strike. You need to not be waiting for other times. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do a legend, you do it on a weekend. There's legend packs out. Don't go
Hmm.
try to do it when it's going to be 60% more to buy one collectible during the middle of the week or something.
Yeah, I don't think I have spent any time at all trying to acquire a legend. And I don't know if that's just because it's in like a set that I just haven't bothered to look at, or if it I just don't really understand the process behind getting them. because you have to get like their, I don't know, what are they, collectibles or something like that. And you have to get a certain number and then have another card or whatever to go with it, right?
Yeah. So last year, they changed it this year. Last year, you needed to get, I forget, there was a base version of the Legend card, and then like 6 different individual collectibles, or depending on like when in the year the card came out, it was like, I think it was like 6 to 10 collectibles you needed to do those, and they were each different. But this year, now it's just one collectible that you need 10 times. So it's going to be more likely that you'll find it should in theory be cheaper that you find that card to do. And now they actually switched that. So flashbacks this year, you need, I think, like 6 different individual collectibles to do.
Huh.
And actually now with the new Legends they're rolling out, where it's like you need these 5 individual cards and then 5 just base collectibles. So they're really mixing and matching. It seems like they're throwing a lot of stuff at the wall this year. There's been I feel like there's been a lot of negative feedback in the community about pack odds and what they're getting back for stuff and how the servers have been acting. It's been a very, very interesting year for MUT.
Yeah, well, I think it's also been almost the most welcoming, though, as far as what they're giving out.
I've actually been very happy with. I mean, the pack odds, I feel like I'm never going to be happy, and then I'll just play FIFA and remember that, pack odds could be much, much worse.
Yeah, pack odds are always going to be a point of contention because they can't, like if packs gave you something good at too high of a rate, then everybody ends up with super high teams, and then you're not differentiated in any way. I mean, then it doesn't feel special.
Yeah, and that's what happened with MLB The Show last year, where by May or earlier, the majority of people had literally the same exact team.
Yeah, and you definitely want to avoid that. And then, but yeah, I mean, you also the odds can't be so bad that people don't want to spend money. Then then people aren't going to buy packs anymore eventually. So it's a tough. That's a really tough balance, I think, for developers to figure out. But I like how they're supplementing it this year, as far as, you may not have great pack odds, but you're getting a ton of packs just through playing solo challenges. You're getting elite, like specifically opportunities to get, you're going to get an elite player here, or you're going to get, you're going to be able to collect enough of these things to turn it in a set to get a certain type of player. So,
I feel like they've really done that. That's been really good this year.
All right, so tell me about your offense here. What do you like about it? And also, I want to get into chemistry some and what you've done with it. Have you gone out of your way to put together certain chemistries, or is it just kind of come together like that?
Yeah, so what actually happened was I started with completely different chemistries this year. My team was initially built around the power run and vertical chemistries. So I think the majority of my O-line and my fullback were all power run to activate that. And my wide receivers and I think it was my left tackle and quarterback gave me the vert chemistry. And then at some point I was like, that's okay. And I'm like, I don't think this is really helping me a lot. But then what I switched up and started doing was all these chemistries that you only need like 2 players for. So if we want to start with my offensive line, I have the flashback Ryan Clady, which is giving me...
week 3, 2009. I'll never forget it.
It was a good week. Like a fine wine. It has aged in my memory. So I think ZB is... I forget. They have all these little numbers, little 2-letter things. Zone blocker. So he has zone blocker chemistry, and I have him matched up with the milestone Rodney Hudson, I think his name is. So they are both getting +1 acceleration, +1 run block, and +1 impact block to all their ratings.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Which is nice. And it only took 2 cards to do that.
Yeah.
So some of the other chemistries, like the vert and the power run and stuff like that, those take I think it was...
Well, I'll tell you what.
3 or 5.
I have, for example, I have West Coast, which is 7, I believe. We'll look at it in a bit. But I started out with West Coast offense, zone run, which is like 5, and then on defense 4, 3, and zone coverage, which each are like 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
So
those are kind of the base ones that that you can do, because that's going to
Yeah.
be on all the main cards are going to have stuff
Yeah.
like that. I think for the most part, elites and stuff are the only ones that are going to have like the zone block and the stuff that are only going to take 2 cards to do.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll get into my chemistry stuff in a bit, but yeah, and looks like I remember you telling me when you got that Shockey back then. Like, who's your latest kind of acquisition here that's really boosted your team?
I think I want to go with Marvin Harrison. In the last couple of weeks, I've kind of rebuilt really everything. Like, I literally just rebuilt my whole O-line in the last couple of weeks, because I had, as I said, I had power run, so they all had good blocking numbers, or run block numbers. But I realized I wasn't running the ball a lot. So
Yeah.
all these guys I ended up getting, I think they're all like 90 plus pass block now.
Okay.
So I felt like that's really,
You targeted that specifically.
yeah, that was a thing I wanted to target. And with that, I also wanted to target the chemistries that match. So I have the left and right guards from the Packers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that gives me that. Again, Hudson and Clady give me the zone block. Right tackle, there really wasn't a lot of choices.
There isn't. I noticed that too. I think I have the same guy there as you.
Yeah,
Or I may have just changed that. I'll have to look when we get into it.
Yeah, he's got 90 pass block. I think I got him from from like one of the random solos where you get an elite or something.
Yeah, was it? No, it's base set. Yeah.
Maybe the BCA at the end, no, because that would have given you a BCA card. I forget what it was, but
Yeah.
yeah, I got him in one of those packs, and he had 90 pass block, so I was like, all right, I'll play him. I guess at some point I'll change him. Actually, I'm already thinking, I think there's a right guard that's also IB, which is inside blitzer. No, that can't be that. What is
No, it's
IP?
IP.
It's inside protection, I think.
Yeah,
So-
you only have one of them. Is that?
yeah, it's interior protector. I think there's a right guard that has that I'd like to get, and then I think there's also a right tackle that is Green Bay.
Oh, and then you can keep Green Bay.
So I would keep the Green Bay one. So that's kind of what I was doing. I'm doing now is like when I'm going to make a move, I'm going to try to either finish out a chemistry or make another chemistry stronger. And that was the problem that I ran into when I was doing the power run and vert thing. It was like every move I wanted to make, I was like, well, this guy doesn't really fit with what I want to do. It's like, do I really want to tear down my whole offense or like this whole chemistry because I want to swap out one card? So that's why I feel like doing the 2 chemistry ones are a lot more effective for me.
Yeah, it was a conflict for me where I'd start to get cards that I liked and I'd be like, man, but I would have to break up my chemistry, and so like you start debating it. Is there a reason why you don't have any backup linemen there?
So I don't know if it's still a thing, but I think they can't get hurt if there's not a backup.
They can't get hurt, but what about in like a big goal line set? Is it just tight ends? Is it just tight ends come on the field?
I got tight ends. I'm probably passing anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No extra linemen? That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think are there injuries at all in Ultimate Team? I don't think I've seen one.
I don't think so. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I said I just got Marvin Harrison. He's got the route runner thing. Amari Cooper, I had the gold one and he was amazing. And I got lucky and pulled the Team of the Week one out of a pack, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
I have this DeAndre Hopkins. This was one of the first milestone cards. They initially screwed up and gave him vert as a chemistry when you did the milestone. Then they realized it and they fixed it.
I think there's a West Coast version of him too.
Yeah, it was supposed to be West Coast, and then they fixed it. And then everybody that had him because he was vert got angry.
Yeah.
So then they made a set where you could throw him in and get the vert version. So I did that. But then again, I broke down my vert thing. So right now my wide receivers aren't helping each other because I have a chain mover, I have a deep threat, and I have a route runner. So what I'm trying to do, I need a little bit more coins because I didn't get them for as cheap as I wanted to a couple days ago. There's a Team of the Week AJ Green that is a deep threat. And then when you do the milestone, you can do the milestone, you put the milestone collectibles in, you can upgrade him to deep threat and route runner. So then all 3 of my wide receivers are going to work together. It's going to be great.
Oh, man.
I'm very excited.
Synergy, yeah.
Yeah, and there's stuff like the Emmitt Smith has the B for the...
That's battle ready.
Yeah, battle ready. So whenever you get into one of those quick time things, it's always going to be X.
Yep.
Though I feel like Emmitt Smith's not long for this team. he's just
Really?
too slow.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think he's only got like 87 speed. Yeah, 87 speed. I mean, he's got good numbers, but I just feel like he doesn't play fast enough for me.
Yeah.
I have the BCA Lamar Miller backing him up. He's got 90 speed. I kind of want that Tony Dorsett. He's got like 91 speed, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's going to happen. I do want that Brandon Cooks Team of the Week or Football Outsider. He's got 93 speed. I was thinking about getting him, but
Yeah.
if I do this whole AJ Green thing, then Brandon Cooks really doesn't fit anywhere unless I make him a number 4. Do I want to spend 100,000 coins on a number 4 receiver? But I mean, I could swap him in, and then he'd be a fast guy, and nobody's going to stop him. Aaron Rodgers is the milestone version, so he's got the conductor chemistry, which means when you're walking to the line, he can make 2 hot routes.
Oh yeah.
Which is nice. I mean, that's good if you're playing online. Playing against the computer, It doesn't really come in that handy, but
yeah.
I still like him. I should have sold him earlier.
Did he peak or something?
No, a new card came out. So actually what happened was my quarterback was the, I believe, I forget when it was. One of the first things they did was the puzzle piece collections. I don't know if you remember this. There was like 6 collectibles, and you would put them together, and they would make a card. So I had the Matt Stafford puzzle version. And then the week, or it must have been a couple weeks after that, they were putting out, that Matt Stafford was an 87 overall. And I think 2 or 3 weeks later, Matt Stafford ended up becoming a Football Outsider card, which I think they announced on Tuesday, but the card doesn't come out till Friday. So when they announced it, I was like, well, this card's going to drop in value as soon as that new one comes out. So I sold that and got this Aaron Rodgers. But now there's a new Aaron Rodgers, though I forget what it is. That's probably better than this one, and I probably could have sold this one and bought the new one with some, if I made some more coins somewhere else. So that was kind of like, that's my one regret so far this year. It's a 92 overall BCA one.
Other than blowing $100 or whatever you spent.
Well, yeah, that too. Yes, that's pretty much it for offense. My fullback is just a guy from a hero set. That didn't really matter.
Jeez.
My defense, completely overhauled in the last few weeks. There's like 2 cards that have been here for a while, maybe 3. So Cam Chancellor, pulled him in a pack at some point. Super excited. Love Cam Chancellor. You know, he's a monster. You love him. Yeah. You want him. I know you're going to ask me for this card when you finish Journey.
I've been waiting on it. I just haven't felt the need to buy it until I have Earl Thomas.
Yeah. Actually, I think the Seattle defense you need 3 cards for.
Yeah, which would be Sherman, or there's now a Wagner.
My friend just pulled the Bobby Wagner out of a pack.
Oh, that's the one I was looking at drooling. I was drooling over the Bobby Wagner.
I think it was 500,000 coins last time I looked at it.
Yeah, that's why I don't have him yet.
So yeah, I have Cam Chancellor, and then my good buddy Adam ended up pulling Eric Berry multiple times during the BCA thing. So he was like, "Hey, I got this. Do you want it?" So he gave me that. I took that. I wasn't going to say no. So they both have big hitter trait, so that gives them, I don't know, hit power, probably. That'd be my guess.
I would assume.
1 strength, 1 tackle, 1 hit power. So that's nice for them. I did actually screw up at some point. First off, this guy does not need to be in the lineup. One too many cards. Don't want to waste contracts. That's another thing. Those 5 backup, if you had 5 backup offensive linemen, that's 5 contracts that you're wasting.
Oh, they're using contracts on the backups too?
Yep.
Son of a.
Yeah, so that's another reason.
How many thousands of contracts have I wasted? All right.
Probably a lot.
Fix that then. Okay.
So I got this Julius Peppers from doing the October Gauntlet solos, right? That was the last one?
Yeah, that was the October Gauntlet, yeah.
So I got him. I don't have another edge blitzer to go with him. At some point, I had a Carolina defense. My defense has changed so many times. I had the Denver. I had Denver tier 2 at some point. Because I had 5 players, I think, from Denver. Now I'm back. Now I'm down to Denver tier 1. Do I even have Denver tier 1 anymore? I don't think so.
No, well,
No, I did
you
something.
got two players there.
Right, but I think you need three. Oh.
You got two.
Oh, no, I have two. Okay, two for tier one. Gotcha. Good. So we're still good there. Excellent. Yeah, so I got the team of the man of the month, Von Miller. There's like 5 Von Millers you can get out there now.
Mm-hmm.
Popular guy over here.
Yeah.
I like this one. He's pretty fast and 85 speed, 92 tackle with the boost, block shed, pursuit, power. He hits guys hard, all stuff you want. So I liked him. He gave me the Denver stuff when I was messing around with him. So here's where I screwed up. Inside Blitzer only needs 2 cards. I got Timmons and Johnson because they gave me TM, which I don't know what that is.
TM.
Tackle machines, which gives him +1 to strength, +1 to tackle, and +1 to block shed. Then Inside Blitzer gives you +1 to acceleration, +1 to power move, +1 to pursuit. So I got Timmons with that. I also got Flashback Nick Fairley with it. And you only need 2, but then I also had Geno Atkins, which I didn't need to do, and I could have probably swapped out someone and had another thing somewhere. But theoretically, now I can move a D-tackle if I want to. So I'm actually starting the work on that Ndamukong Suh feed the beast thing.
Yeah, and I chose Sue also.
Yeah. DNs, I don't like really either of these guys. I have Charles Haley, and I won Javon Curse on a Twitter giveaway from one of my friends. They're okay. My problem is this: I feel like none of the legends play spectacular.
Really?
Well, maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chris Harris playing on the nickel gives me the Denver chemistry with Von Miller. Big pickup that proved to be huge the first play I used him. I have Champ Bailey, went out, and I was like, okay, who's a LD, which is lockdown cornerback, team of the week, Darius Slay.
Nice.
Unbelievable. First solo I think I played with him, got a pick. Loved it. Yeah, he's even faster than Champ Bailey. He's faster than Champ Bailey, more agile than Champ Bailey, better zone coverage than Champ Bailey. He's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 92 agility, 92 man coverage, 91 zone coverage. That's going to be a card that's not going to leave my defense for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can see I've been trying to do a lot of these just two or 3 man chemistry so that I don't run into a thing where it's like where I think I had 4-3 or 3-4 but it was like, okay, if I want to make this one move, my whole 4-3 thing goes to garbage. Now I have to go find another guy to move that's a 4-3, and that got to be a headache at some point where it's like, okay, now I can just focus a little easier.
I'm probably at the point where I need to do that also.
Yeah, nothing special on special teams. I have what is Benjamin's first name? Travis. That's what I thought. Yeah. Travis Benjamin. I don't really even like him that much. I don't feel like he does that much for me. There's a silver guy I had that was really dominating, but I don't remember. Gant. Yeah, Jakeem Gant, 92 speed. There's like 3 guys with 92 speed or higher. It's kind of low. Oh, speaking of speed, you'll notice something. None of my guys are slow, or specifically none of my wide receivers or cornerbacks are slow.
In Madden, that's probably generally a good idea.
Yeah.
Speed is always critical.
But it feels like this year there's a lot more super slow guys. So like I have, so Champ Bailey is 90 speed. Chris Harris is 87 speed. I think he's my slowest cornerback. Slay is 91. Joe Hayden's 87. Stephen Gilmore's 90. But there's a lot of cards out there that have like wide receivers that have 84 speed. Good wide receivers that have 84 speed. I think.
Yeah.
I want to look real quick before we switch over to your team.
Sure. Yeah.
The BCA like Larry Fitzgerald, which is a really, really nice card. I want to say it has 85 speed, if that. 85 might be being too generous to him. Here it is. It has. Yeah, I was wrong. It has 83 speed. What are you going to do with that? Like, okay, you're going to make 5 to 7 yard passes with him all day.
Well, spectacular catch, release, route running, those are all catching traffic. So yeah, you're going to have to catch in traffic because he's
Yeah.
going to be around somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna get you're gonna get a decent release with 88 release, but 83 speed, you're not. I feel like even with your good release, if another cornerback is gonna be a lot faster, he's gonna jump the route every time on you.
Yeah.
So, I pretty much refuse to play with guys 86 or less in wide receiver or cornerback because I don't want to be burnt by someone with a fast receiver like that. When I start running up against that Brandon Cooks, I'm definitely going to have to go buy that Brandon Cooks because that's going to be a card that I really need to get once I start getting burned by him.
All right. Let's bring you over to my side. I got to pull up share play, though. I got to find you on here.
Yeah, all my receivers are 80, 88, 89, 89. So maybe I do want to get that Cooks. But even that Mike Evans that you got from... Was that the first Gauntlet season? Was that the first?
Yeah, that was early on, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's 86 speed, which good spectacular catch, good release, good jump, good catch in traffic, all good. But it's like, yeah, it's still 86 speed. Like, when I need to throw a bomb, is an 86 speed going to get it done?
Yeah, probably not. All right. Let's see. All right, just a moment as I set up the share play, if I can remember how to do it. How do I do this? I forget, it's been a while.
I think if you just go into the party, it should be there.
Oh, into the party?
Yeah.
Okay. And...
Yeah, right now I'm very happy with my team. I just want to get that AJ Green, and then I'll be really happy.
All right. I don't know. Do you have to cancel it on your end? Because when I hit share play, it says join share play.
Maybe.
I think you might have to go into the party.
Stop share play. Okay, now see if you can do it.
Let's see. Yep, start.
Excellent.
Okay. All right. Share play started as a host. Working on your end, or is it?
Join share play.
Okay.
You're suspending my application.
I apologize.
It's all right. I'll allow it.
And visitor cannot see game screen. So tell me if you can see it, if it pops up for you.
It says connecting to host PS4.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think the next moves on my team are going to be probably a new tight end. Shocky's good, but I feel like the Shockey that I have in my mind is way better than the Shockey that's in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like he should be catching, like, when Jeremy Shockey played, he was catching balls, and guys weren't able to rip it out of his hands.
Yeah, he was a tough guy to bring down, and
yeah, and I feel like in this, pretty much anybody, they're just able to lose the ball that they've taken down anyway.
All right, so as you can see, I have 550,000 coins. So
we can go on a spending spree.
See, that's the thing is like I don't feel so my team compared to yours, TJ, is not going to be as exotic. Like I said, I don't have legends. I don't have some of the top guys like you do. But it's also because I haven't felt like I needed them for these solo challenges. I do well with my team; they kind of suit my play style and everything. But if I wanted to, I have the funds to go and really improve my team. Now, what I've been doing lately is, I finished off the most feared. There was a monster event that's just until midnight this evening as we're recording, which gave me 4 treats and a gold card. Journey, I have, I believe, 2 divisions left on the Journey, AFC North and NFC West. So I'm getting there. And the Gauntlet obviously finished off.
You unlocked the VIP?
Yeah, I guess I've played 500 games or completed 500 games.
I think you get some safety for that. I think if you finish them all.
this looks like something that would really irritate me though, because it's all on all Madden.
Mm.
And it's just coins or they're packs. I see only coins.
I know at the end you get Devin McCourty.
Oh, there is something here. Let's see.
Like a 90 overall Devin McCourty, I think.
Let's see.
You're not going to need because you aren't going to use them.
Express home uniform, Express away uniform, and then Devin McCourty. Yeah. Okay. So, all right, we'll back out to my team then. So I'm an 86 when you count in chemistry, which is a few points lower than yours. Uniform-wise, I use the most feared, which has the most feared chemistry linked to it. So that's one less player than I have to actually put into my lineup.
So you get that from doing those solos? That's in there?
Yeah. I believe it was right in the solos. You unlock it. You unlock an away, and you also unlock a home. So you could use both if you wanted.
Nice.
I have the Seahawks color rush there, which was contributing my zone cover. And then Mike McCoy as head coach, who's contributing my West Coast offense. So those three things, I don't know. It took me a while to figure out that, wow, you can have a coach that gives you some chemistry. So
they're expensive too, right?
Yeah, he cost me like $60,000.
Yeah.
But it was worth it. It allowed me to max it out. So
that Devin McCourty that you get for doing those VIP things, it's going for like $35,000.
Oh, it's not that bad. Yeah. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm full up on West Coast chemistry. I used to be full up on zone coverage and 4-3, but I've broken them down a little bit with other stuff because I wanted to bring in most feared. That's what I was trying to do there. So a few of these guys I got through packs. So I've been working with guys who work for me. They're not necessarily rated as high as yours, but like Tyler Lockett,
they fit into that stuff that you're looking for.
Yeah, they fit into it and they play well for me. So like Tyler Lockett is explosive for me. Even Golden Tate, who's not rated very highly. I could spend coins and get like a Doug Baldwin or whoever who's rated higher, but I don't feel like I need that yet. And Jordy Nelson, who I pulled from a pack, is pretty good on the outside too. My offensive line I just worked on recently because I needed to bring a most feared guy in, and then I got incognito through reward of some sort. So
how is that Henry? I hear a lot of good things about him.
Yeah, I really like him. So I like the combination I have. So he has the battle ready also. So this Henry is pretty good. Let me see. So he's 89 speed is even pretty good for him. But I use him more as kind of short yardage, not necessarily short yardage. Yeah, but he's going to usually go between the tackles. And then I have Yeldon as my backup, who is surprisingly good also.
That's the hero one?
Yeah, I got him from a set. So he actually is, I didn't even realize he's actually slower. I tend to use him more on tosses and stuff. But looking at these ratings, I guess the elusiveness and juke, but
yeah.
It's not all that different really. So I may kind of change the way I play with them. But yeah, so I like my backfield there. They're pretty effective. And then Andrew Luck is accurate for me. So yeah, I mean, nothing too thrilling here. But I got my West Coast there. And Delaney Walker's pretty good, and Zach Ertz. On defense, I like my defense again. It's not going to look like yours. But I have a couple most feared guys to complete the chemistry there. The Clinton Dix is someone I got, I think, out of a pack. And so he's turned out really good. He's got what is the DD? I'm going to have to get somebody else for that sooner or later. Deep defender.
Deep defender. Yeah. Everybody loves that Anthony Barr.
Super
popular card.
Barr's good. I don't really care that much for Sean Lee, but he was the highest rated 4-3, I think. And I was just looking for 4-3.
Also, your backup middle linebacker counts towards your chemistry.
Yeah, so that's why I have mostly in there, even though he never plays for me. Bobby Wagner's really good, but I want that team of the week, Bobby Wagner, so bad.
I mean, you can afford him, but I don't know.
I
don't think that's the best expenditure of your coins at this moment.
I don't want to spring and get rid of everything I've earned up. So And then defensive line, I like my Fletcher Cox and Linval Joseph, who was pretty reasonably priced on the market. I mean, I don't see a whole lot of difference really between, or at least do I want to spend a ton more for a guy who's 86 versus 84 or whatever.
Right.
So I just bide my time with these guys, and then eventually I'll get some of the really high value guys. But I mean, like my corners are decent. A couple of, Sean Smith as an elite corner. Trufant, who with the chemistry becomes elite, and Barrett is actually really interesting to me. He is, what was it about him? So he's fast. He's high on man and zone. He's good. He works well in the slot for me, so that's what I kind of use him for.
Even there, he was comparing good against was it Joe Hayden?
Yeah, which is the 88.
Right. So
yeah.
well worth keeping him. Yeah, and that's something like I did on my offensive line. I kind of just focused on like one or two key attributes, and it didn't really matter what their overall rating was, as long as they had those attributes that I was looking for. They were going to play on the team.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't have any like real standouts like you do, legends and flashy guys like that. But I feel like it's a solid team, and I haven't needed more. I mean, they get the job done for me. And if I was going online and playing more right now, then maybe I would look at doing some other things. But I like how this team is shaped up at the moment. And like I said, they were all kind of it's shuffled recently because I fit the most feared guys in there, and I have a few other potential things I could do, but
well, one of the potential things you need to do is start clearing out that binder. You're gonna start hitting. You're gonna hit the limit soon.
There's a limit.
1,200, 1,300, somewhere in there.
So what do you suggest? Because I mean, I look at this and I'm like, I have no idea what to do with this mess of stuff. I can go on to like and like search in the auction house and find out what every card I should be trying to sell for as a buy now. You know, like it's time consuming. And I know like silvers go pretty high because people need them for sets and stuff like that. But like it's just a mess of stuff, and I really don't know what the most efficient thing to do with them is.
All right. One quick thing I would say is go to type. Change it to player. Go to team. Scroll down on the right.
Oh.
So it looks like here's your problem. You have a nice spread of cards. So you really can't do any hero sets. Can you go to the Panthers for a second? All right, scroll down a little bit.
And what would I be doing though? Because most of the hero cards I don't see as fitting in my lineup. Would they be sellable?
No, the hero cards are not sellable. Though if you get 30 of them, you can get one of those super guys. But you need to do 30 different teams. The first one was the Von Miller that I have. The one now is Julio Jones. I think he's going to be the guy for like another week or so.
Yeah, do they change that up every month?
Yeah, they're going to change that every month.
So maybe that's what I'll do is I'll look at kind of turning them in when the new ones roll around. Because that's where I got the Yeldon. But
so you probably have a couple of those collectibles that you can you can go through. I'm just not sure who was that. The Panthers, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who their guy is right now. You can go to sets and look at it if you really want.
Yeah.
I know it was.
So I looked at him and like there's a guy with a chemistry I don't want, or
yeah, I know it was Trey Turner the first time because I actually got him.
Yeah.
Because he was a
Thomas Davis.
I mean, it's a pretty good card, but you
Carolina
already had
defense.
You already have Sean Lee.
Yeah.
That Thomas Davis, I believe, has
Carolina defense chemistry.
Yeah, he's got something else though. You can. Did you do the? Have you been doing the milestone challenges for those collectibles?
Yeah, I've been collecting them, but I honestly don't even know what they get put towards.
So a guy like if you go to milestones all the way on the right. There should actually be one in there for Thomas Davis somewhere. Did I just mix up two names? No, his name's
No, that was
Davis.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So there, he'll get Carolina, and he'll also get the cover linebacker trait together.
Oh, okay.
So like, if you got that card, you could go in there.
Okay.
Right? Is that the right? Or is that not the right card?
That's the right one.
Yeah, Team Hero Thomas Davis. Yeah. So if you did that, you could come in here, do that set, and you get him the cover linebacker. Go back for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You have TJ Yeldon, right?
Yeah.
Scroll up.
Is there a better version of him in here?
This one has a
ankle breaker. Huh?
Ankle breaker. I mean, so here's the thing. You need, like, if you're gonna do something like all this stuff, like if you're gonna do what I did, which was kind of like break down all these other things.
Yeah.
That's when you're gonna really need to go to like muthead.com and start, like, they have good filters for all this stuff. So you can just see, like, so like if you go in here and you're like, okay, I'm gonna get TJ Yeldon, and I'm gonna do this set. I'm gonna get him ankle breaker. Who else has ankle breaker? Muthead.com. You can go in. They have a searchable database, and you can search by the chemistry.
Is ankle breaker just an individual one though? Kind of like battle ready, where it's just for one player.
I don't think so, because I think if it was,
who else would be an ankle breaker? Are they talking about the fullback?
I'm gonna check right now.
It can't be the fullback.
I don't know,
because there's only the chemistry only counts for one running back.
Depends on what the chemistry is.
Oh, is there an ankle breaker at quarterback? Was there a Russell Wilson ankle breaker, or am I thinking something else?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna go to Muthead, and I'm gonna use the thing. There's a Russell Wilson.
Yeah, see,
if you have the color Russell Wilson, you can do a milestone that will give him ankle breaker. Or no, no, I guess it would be either a quarterback or a halfback. Oh, there's a Marcel Reese that has ankle breaker. So
fullback?
At fullback. So that would,
oh, okay.
He's roughly 14, 15 grand. So you could.
That's reasonable.
Get that.
Get the Yeldon and. Okay.
Yeah, a little like 18 grand on PS4. There's the backup running back. You don't get anything for, right? That's kind of wild.
Right, you don't. So I would. Yeah, that's my problem. Is I need Henry in there for most feared at the moment.
Oh well, actually. So you got Phil DeMarco? Is that right? Pete?
I don't know. He's a fullback.
So he's got BB. There's a bunch of wide receivers with BB, or you could get the Marcel Reese.
Wide receivers have a bruising back. That's got to be.
Oh no, I'm thinking route runner. Hold on, let me. BB bruising back. Right.
I wish my Derrick Henry had that. That'd be perfect.
Fullbacks and halfbacks have bruising back. So there's a Kyle Long, right guard, that has it.
Oh, you can. Oh, an offensive lineman. Okay.
Oh, and Will Shields. That's like 300,000.
Oh.
So yeah, if you wanted, you could do the TJ Yeldon and get Marcel Reese, and then you'd have that. Now, see, I don't know if they keep their chemistry. Like, if you start the game, like, let's say you have Henry as your second.
I was going to ask you that. If you change the depth chart in game, do they lose their ratings?
That's what I don't know. I would assume not.
I would assume not, just because that seems like programming nightmare.
Yeah.
Theoretically, you want to break their chemistry if everybody just switched up their whole team or something.
Right.
But I would think that'd be just a programming nightmare from their end.
I agree, but then I would have thought that if you user Brian Urlacher, him getting higher catching would be completely broken.
That's interesting.
But
the game always does know. The game always does know what player is being user controlled, because if you go into replay, it shows you during the whole play which player was under user control. So maybe that's just a different case.
According to Monster Mel 111 in the chat, they don't change if you change them in game.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, so that could be something you could do. You could get the Yeldon and get the Marcel Reese. If you like your Zietler, whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go out. You can find another inside blocker, IB, right?
How do I get rid of this guy?
IP.
How do I get rid of my backups like you had?
Hit square on them.
No, it doesn't do anything.
Are you sure? Hit X on them? No.
Hit X
wait,
and
that's weird.
Substitute player cancel.
Wait, go back.
Yeah.
Go down. No, you can. Yeah, hit square.
No. Oh, now it's there.
I don't know why it wasn't there. You can. I'd remove him from the lineup.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just because, like, you might have. Once you take all these backups out, make sure you check your long snapper. Make sure there's not 5 guys sitting there.
Yeah. Okay. I'll mess with that crap later.
Yeah, so like you have the inside protector on that one guy. There's some centers and a left guard that you can get. Oh, you can get your boy J.R. Sweezy.
Sweezy.
He's a veteran. What is this? This is a award winner card. Did you know that his run blocking effort in Seattle produced the most rushing TDs, 20 in 2014?
No, thank you, Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, it's always Seattle had a good run blocking offensive line, but just terrible pass protecting. He's not very good pass protecting.
Yeah, pass blocks 84. Really not really worth it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think. Like, so you're working on getting Earl Thomas, right?
Yeah. I'll probably be there in a week, something like that.
So we'll go through who has Seattle defense.
I know Sherman and the new Wagner does.
Yeah, plus the Cam Chancellor. There's also a most feared Cam Chancellor also.
Oh yeah, that one's got Seattle.
Wow, it's only Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman, and Earl Thomas, Bobby Wagner, and Deshaun Sheed.
Oh wow, what is he rated though? He's got to be low.
Yeah, he's a 70.
70. Yeah,
that was the problem with some of them. I forget who. I had someone that shouldn't be playing, or someone that wasn't like a good caliber player on my team just to get a thing. That was called.
Oh really? Yeah.
That should be easy. I mean, you're gonna have the Earl Thomas. What was that called? Badge Master or something like that? Okay. So yeah, you could get the base camp Chancellor, which is gonna be 36 grand.
And
then you can actually make him the better one that has the big hitter trait if you really want.
Oh yeah.
That would be good. You can do that on your own, or you can do that. But then remember you have to get another big hitter, and I don't know what positions have big hitter.
It's got to probably be middle linebacker.
I feel like I've only seen safeties. Okay, there's some cornerbacks and a couple linebackers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm prepared to break out of the zone cover at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, so like when you do that, you're gonna have to do. So like when you get that Earl Thomas and you're gonna want to make these moves, that's gonna be 3 things. You're gonna break your most feared. You're gonna break this DD. Mm-hmm. You're gonna break zone. I mean, that's why I think switching out of this stuff sooner rather than later. Like it's good if you're good. It's good when you're starting out. But I think at some point you really have to draw a line and just be like, okay, I need to go focus on these ones that are like 2 or 3 man ones.
Yeah.
Just to get past
makes sense. Definitely makes sense. So you want to play a game?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So you can go ahead and exit share play, I guess.
I don't know how to do that. I should probably find out.
Just from your dashboard, there should be or I guess you can go into the party. There you go. So I can play a friend for bragging rights. Which is all that matters between us, bragging rights.
Yes. I mean, you're not even that good anymore, so I don't know what the problem is.
Oh, my God. Yeah, because you played me without a quarterback last time.
I saw your team's record.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm tanking, but I'm not exactly giving a crap that I keep losing.
That's because you have no quarterback.
I have no quarterback.
Hey, that's what
I could have
happens.
brought this last week. I could have brought him back. So I'm the Lions for those who don't know in the franchise. And in the first game against TJ on the very first series, Stafford got knocked out for like 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah. Plus the Lions defenses, I just can't do anything with them. I can't get off the field.
I don't know if you saw. I broke someone else too. I forget whose
Who?
quarterback it was.
A user's quarterback. Somebody.
I think it was a user's quarterback.
Yeah.
I'll have to look in my archives.
I was actually thinking I was gonna put Stafford on the trade block and say, hey, anybody wants Stafford for a draft pick? I might want to shed his salary and then just I'm gonna have a high draft pick, so we'll see.
Let me just see if I can go find a cheap AJ Green and do this before we play.
All right, I just sent the invite.
No, I can't. Oh, hold on. I gotta see if my team. I feel like my team that is locked in is not the right team. So hold on.
That's weird.
Yeah, this whole locking in things, I don't know how I feel about that.
Is that because it's set up to play like a series between us?
Yeah. No, it's like a series of 5 games with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I have to lock this down. But it's like if I'm playing with friends, I don't think you're getting rewards. So what's the point?
I don't know.
Right, I don't think you get rewards. Yeah. Okay. Where is this thing? Maybe it's not in my social feed thing. All right.
Damn, listen to you type.
That's that hot. What is
You
this
got a
thing?
mechanical keyboard or something?
Yeah. I'm a pro esport gamer. It's a Razer something. I got cool lights and stuff.
Yeah, professional needs professional gear.
Yeah.
All right, opponent is ready. You're in.
It's like golf. 90% how you look, 10% how you play.
That's how it works?
Yep. Got to look confident. Got to feel confident to be confident.
All right.
I think. I don't know if any of that makes sense.
It's all about attitude and
Yep.
I suppose confidence.
I believe it's a swagger rating in Madden.
Old Spice swagger.
Yeah. I miss those days.
Yeah, those were
Those were
didn't
the
take
days.
it didn't take things too seriously back then.
Also, the Old Spice Red Zone.
That was in the game?
I think that was in the game.
Or is that in like actual broadcasts?
I think it was in the game. Might have been an NCAA.
Yeah, probably. NCAA always had more ads.
Look at that defense. And Marvin Harrison.
It's unfair.
Look at these bums. Doesn't even get his chemistry going.
Two of those guys aren't even in my starting lineup.
It's rough. You messed up.
I didn't mess up because I kill the computer every time I play him.
Can't help you when you're screwing up.
All right.
Ugh. See, I don't understand why they can't just give me all the receiving options.
Yeah, is there a reason for that? I don't know.
I don't know. Because I never want to do the one with the 2 wide receiver, the 2 returners.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
But what's good against people is you can pick that one and then square X, or I guess.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
And
You can
it'll switch
audible
them.
into. Oh.
Yeah. That would be square X on the PlayStation. And I don't even know. XA on
X.
your...
Oh no, that'd be XB, I believe.
No, XA. Good try.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that'll audible them into the straight up return like that.
What uniforms are those? What team do you know? What
These
city?
are the Capitals? Caps? Some Caps. Washington Caps? No, oh want to say it's a Canadian place.
A Canadian place. That could be any number.
Probably figure it out. Telling you, Mudhead, huge thing to use.
Yeah, no, that's a great resource.
They recently added the items, so I think I might be able to find them if I search. Battle ready, Eastman. Though again,
already your talent is winning out a bit on me.
Well, yeah, I feel like the O-line, I should have a lot of time to pass against your guys. Battle ready E. Smith, not going to be a problem. He's going to get his yards. Although I feel like in solos, I feel like Evan Smith just isn't really doing it for me.
It's interesting how even sometimes if a player's got ratings, they can, the performance for you is going to vary for somebody else. It's not so uniform as though like, well, he's got the numbers, so he's the best for me. Never seems to work out that way.
Yeah, a lot of it's just like play style thing.
Oh,
hate those.
I came in and got the hit.
Hate those.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
But yeah, I think you need to build your team around your play style, which is why I did the pass-based offensive line and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm trying to work on is like not running into tackles.
That's a good goal. I mean, it is easy to run into your players. You kind of get stuck.
Yeah, I feel like that happens way too much for me.
You got to be patient.
I mean, and that's the one good thing about having an 87 speed halfback is that you can be a little more patient because you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, there you go. Look at it that way.
I cannot figure out. The answer is Caps. I don't know what the team is.
I would think that would be Washington, but
yeah, but I think it's like Canada for some reason. It's weird. Like Vancouver Caps.
Somebody come out of your zone, please. Jeez. I was trying to click onto him and nothing was happening.
Oh, third down. Not good.
Once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably expecting a run on third and
you got it. That your running back saved your ass with a great block.
That's what he does. That's why I got him. So here, I got a question for you. Anything inside the 5, I literally can't do anything.
It gets tight in there.
Like if I try to run, nothing. If I try to pass, I get hit before I throw the ball.
I have about 5 plays I feel really good about, like inside the 5.
Interesting.
But yeah, everything gets compacted in here. It's tough.
No. I think I had time that button before that happened.
Well, there you go. Just back yourself out to where you can.
Hey, was it planned? Was it not? I mean, that's up to you. I mean, we're getting a touchdown right here, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
get in.
Short.
In.
Oh, you got it.
Should they challenge it?
They should look at it, but.
Oh well, what's CLS? Columbus?
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I don't like that they do that.
Capital of Ohio, is that what they're going for?
Probably, but I don't like that they yours says Seattle. I mean, is that what you normally have?
It's based on the uniforms. That's the Seattle alternate, the color rush.
But I think if you use like a normal team, it will go with whatever you set.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so very frustrating.
Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes here. Get your defense. I know I have to be careful.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines.
Yeah, you need to be careful.
And when they show their
Thanks.
numbers to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So an excellent.
I'm gonna get a sack on this play. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking.
Oh, definitely.
I hope you don't. That would be really irritating.
Might as well let this one just go to the half or the period, the quarter.
No,
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
not a great run there.
Pick
All
up here.
right.
Take us to the end of the first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gauton hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
Yeah. So what are you streaming tomorrow night, TJ? I know you usually do on Thursday nights, right?
Yeah, I'll be doing head-to-head MUT games with viewers, usually MUT. I'll be doing that over on twitch.tv/EA Sports. That's my Thursday gig.
Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
Not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when
I'm gonna
you
get an
played
interception.
before you to take
That's fine. I was
I
just
know.
gonna throw it. I knew I had nothing to lose, so.
I didn't want to challenge him in dinner either.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Lock on third down. And Tate's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL,
Blitz type thing? Should I do one of those?
That's accurate.
Oh, dangerous. Dangerous.
college route in the NFL there?
Is it though?
Find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down.
Ooh, he was walking around real slow for some reason.
I saw him coming too. I knew I couldn't do anything about it.
There to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Second and 17.
Yeah, it's not a great spot to be in, but
You got Andrew Luck throwing dots. I think you can milestone that Luck too if you really wanted to.
oh my God, you guy got off the block there. Geno Atkins.
Inside blitzer. So yeah, if you have multiple guys, like if you have too many guys with the same chemistry, so like I have that inside blitzer one, which is 2 guys, but I have 3 guys on my defense with it. All of them get the boost.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you're not really like declaring. These are the 2 guys with it. Ugh,
Oh, did
down,
you get it?
down. He is down.
Oh.
And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
More than inches.
2 minutes to go.
I'm going
here
for it.
in
What
the
the
first
hell?
half.
Yeah, so you can milestone Luck to get chain mover, and then there's wide receivers, and I believe tight ends also that have chain mover.
Mhm.
Are you going with the fake field goal?
That's something you would do, I think, more than me. You fake
Yeah.
punted on me before.
Yeah, I'll fake punt. Like it's my job.
Be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Leading the tough yards, they run it with their
Isn't there
He's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 20.
there is a Seattle fullback that just came out in the game. That's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not
Legend.
like a legend? Is Max Strong in there?
Yeah, he just came out.
Oh wow, I would be interested in getting him then.
On 1st and 10, Lock.
Oh shit.
So they did that one weird. I haven't really looked at it. So there's like 5 different, like, so there's like I think it's called is it called Training Legends, something like that.
Hmm.
There's like a base version of Legends that's like a gold, or that is
Uh-huh.
a gold. For Max Strong, I guess they changed it how they for the stuff that came out last week. I think they changed how they did it. So now there's like multiple versions of that gold one.
Huh.
So there are literally 2, 4, 6, 7 different Max Strongs out there now.
What? That's kind of crazy.
There's an 80, an 81, 82, an 83, an 86, and 2 92s. The difference in the 92s is one is the limited edition one, or the limited time one. Not limited use. It was in packs for limited time.
Okay, that's what that means.
And that has, the ones with the red thing. Those have 2 chemistries on them.
Oh, are you?
Nice
What?
tackle.
Oh.
Flashback Lawrence Simmons from some week that was good. So I don't know how to. I don't know if you need to get these Max Strongs individually to make them the other one, or. Oh, so 3 of these are legends.
So many Max Strongs.
I like Mac Week.
Oh, don't you say that.
I thought it was fun. This baseball game ended. Cubs win.
Well, they were up pretty
5
big earlier.
5-1 or something. I think last time I checked.
Yeah.
I assume the game's over. Yeah. It was interesting that they moved the game up tonight.
Because of the rain, yeah, or whatever they expected rain. I don't know if that ever actually materialized, but
I don't think so. Are you excited for tomorrow?
what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, it'll be the show cover athlete review.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I'm excited for that. It's a cover. If they give us some details on the game, yeah, that's better, but I don't know if I expect that either.
So I think a lot of people have been saying that they want to see David Ortiz.
Ortiz would make a lot of sense. Like, I think timing-wise, they've never done the cover this early before, and it's the off day. It's a travel day for the World Series, which makes me think that it's
one of those somebody on those teams, right?
Somebody on those 2 teams. But yeah, it could be a David Ortiz, or like in the tweet, you can never really trust what a PR person says. But there we go.
Do it.
In the tweet, it said like
Love.
somebody
With
everyone
love, right?
will love. Everyone will love. Which there's only one player I can think of.
Kevin Love.
That's very yeah. But no. There's only one player I can think of that everyone would love, and that'd be like if they got Griffey somehow.
That would be good.
But
Alex Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, everybody loved. Get
Fumble that.
He's supposed to slide. He didn't slide for me.
So here's my thing. I was doing some checking.
Mm-hmm.
There has not been, with some exceptions, there haven't been retired people on sports game covers.
Retired people. I just imagine somebody like really elderly when you.
Some notables. Madden 25 had Barry Sanders on it, but that was Madden. That was an anniversary edition of Madden.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't really count that. There was Brett Favre, who was at Madden 08 or 09. He had technically retired, but then he played that season. So he was there.
Look at All Pro Football 2K8 had 3 retired guys.
Also true. So like the one that was like real with legends on it was NBA 2K11 and 12.
Oh yeah, of course, Jordan.
Now, if you think about it, what was special about NBA 2K11 and 12?
They had special the modes, right? You're talking about Jordan Challenge and
very special stuff that tied to those legends.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want them to do David Ortiz unless there's something outside of Diamond Dynasty that's David Ortiz-esque. Like if this was like if they did a Road to the Show-esque like farewell season mode thing.
Yeah.
Like a storyline of his last season. Like that would be cool. Or of his time playing. Or
biggest
something.
moments, like back against the. It'd be difficult to get all the players they needed for that kind of thing. Like replay this, you're down 3-0 against the Yankees or something. Like I don't know if they can pull that off, but I mean, like there's obviously I think they're probably going to have some kind of hook. If they're releasing info this early, it's either because it's tied to the World Series, or it's some player that's going to going to have something more to do with the game than just be on the cover.
Yeah, and with the tied into the World Series, I mean, I think the obvious choice is
Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying Rizzo, but I don't know how like those contracts work out, because Rizzo was last year's RBI baseball cover. So I don't know if
sorry, dude. You wasted your chance.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a thing, but because we've seen that before, where
yeah,
guys are on one cover and not another. Yeah.
Depends on the contract that was signed. So,
but and then I also looked. Bryant is on the cover of like some mobile game. Mike Trout is on the cover of like MLB Extra Innings or something, some other mobile game.
I thought you were about to say MLB X-rated. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, he's a pretty big deal.
This game.
So huge bat, Mike Trout.
He knows how to swing it.
Yeah.
All right.
I get a fumble here. Oh man, I was playing. What was that? I forget what it was. I was playing the computer. Got real angry in a game because I got into the red zone. Through my patented high point pass, they ripped it out of my guy's hand for some reason, even though I had the tallest guy with the best catch in traffic and everything. They ripped it out of his hands, and then they got an interception.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I was pretty angry about that. So, scored on like the first play. I got the ball back. And then, after I scored, kicked off to him, forced a fumble on the return, and scored right there. It's pretty pumped. I like those little sometimes Madden pays you back.
You were back in the box against me there. I still decided to run it.
I had one, I think it was 2 nights ago. I tweeted out the video. I'm so angry. Some of these solos just like frustrate me so much.
Some of them, yeah. There's no kidding about that.
But I had one where it was, I forget which one. I can't remember which one it was. But I had the team beat. They just threw up a Hail Mary. I had the guy covered. Deflected it. Went to my guy deflected it. I think my cornerback deflected it. My safety swatted it also, just for double bonus, right into their other wide receiver's hands, who made like an 80-yard touchdown.
Oh, I think I saw you posted that.
Yeah, that was
something else. I've had a couple where
there was no audio on that video.
Thankfully, I've had a couple where I lost because they blocked my kick at the end.
Ugh, that's rough. Ooh, I'm gonna lose this game. All right,
On a roll. I guess I'm going for 2.
that would be the mathematical thing to do.
So here's the kind of the short yardage situation that we were talking about. 2-yard line. I'm going to go with one of my plays that I like in this situation and see if it works. It works against the computer pretty well. I just have to make a minor adjustment here. There we go. So I motion my running back out. He takes usually somebody out of the box there, and that opens up a little space for my tight end. I have my other tight end on the other side is kind of my second option. He's on an option route. Usually settles into a little bit of a zone area. Can be a nice second read. That's one of my 5 plays I'm comfortable with near the goal line.
I see how it is.
I'm here to help you out, TJ. I'll give you a little bit of strategy.
Appreciate it.
So that's definitely one thing I would suggest is, you want to try to spread people out a little bit there. I mean, like, the tendency is to bring in a heavy set and, maybe run some slants or something. Right you can run it or slants or something, but the space is so tight that it's really difficult. You gotta try and open up as much as you can.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to
Apparently, the release of the cover athlete will be at noon tomorrow. Noon Eastern time.
Yeah, noon Eastern. Yeah.
Dot. Yes. Shockey finally coming down with one for me.
That was a nice catch. I thought I was going to be able to knock that.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
Like a word, like here's the problem. Shockey has dropped or gotten so many balls knocked out that like I'm sometimes afraid to throw to him, and I can't have that on my team.
Yeah, you don't want somebody that you hesitate. Oh, what? Oh, wow, that was a nice play. Although I was trying to pursue the running back, and it's like sucked me into your quarterback. It's a nice play, though. I didn't expect that.
You certainly do suck.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Mr. who just needed a touchdown to tie me up.
Hey, man. I need a touchdown to clear my head. That's what it was.
Well, it's a big drive. I had 3 consecutive possessions with a score on you. So.
Yeah, that was rough. How did I turn it over? What was the turnover for?
You threw a pick.
Right.
User picked you.
Yeah. Matt Foley in the chat has his money on Des Bryant on the cover.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Chris
On the
Bryant.
cover. Oh, yeah. Des Bryant would be the complete wrong sport.
First off, Des Bryant doing the X on the cover of Madden would be pretty legit. Showing off the new umpires, refs can't decide if it's a catch or not mechanic.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Isn't that what Adam wanted? He wanted like a ref mode, or somebody wanted a ref mode. As a joke, hopefully they meant, but... Or no, I also brought up the idea of virtual reality ref mode. How cool would that be? You know, you like throw the flag and all that. You'd be like...
What about first-person quarterback mode? Nobody's ever done that before.
Somebody has done it, and very successfully.
I kind of want Evan Encarnacion to be on the cover, but I assume he'll just get the...
You want him walking the parrot? Or...
Yeah. I assume that'll be the Toronto cover.
Canadian cover?
Yeah. Toronto. Yeah, only Toronto people buy video games, so...
Is that right?
Possibly. I didn't see who was on the Korean cover this year.
Korean cover?
Yeah.
There's no Korean cover.
Japan. I'd have to look.
Wait, I didn't even realize that they had a different one.
Baseball, as you may know, is a global sport.
It is.
Guess what's coming up?
What?
The World Baseball Classic.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Will that be in the game?
Get hype. First off, if that was the announcement tomorrow, oh my God. So, look, what you do is you have Francisco Lindor on the cover, you do the World Baseball Classic, and I'll love you forever.
Well, there you go. There's an idea. That could be a tie-in if it's one of those players or something.
Wei Yin Chen, yet again, got the cover out there.
Battle ready.
I think it's just the Asian market. I don't know if it's got a specific country. Yeah, just Asia.
Okay.
He has been the cover athlete for there for a while, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh,
Knocked it out.
nice.
Can I search by?
I didn't have much.
So used to seeing those big guys make big time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot.
Yeah, Wei Yin Chen was 13, 15, and 16 he was cover. Maybe there wasn't a 14 version of it?
Huh. I don't remember that.
Maybe they just went Miguel Cabrera. The most famous Asian in baseball.
Oh!
Get that out of there. Is there actually a Korean version?
I don't think so.
I just saw one with a cool cover, though. I don't know what that was.
They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Oh, MLB The Show 06 or MLB 06 The Show on
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and
Vita?
10.
Or no, PS2 has a sick cover. First off, what is my defense doing?
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to
Oh,
0.
you making your audible
It's gonna
screwed
be a
me up.
delay.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to see who's on this cover. Is that? It looks like Hisop Choi. David Ortiz is back there. I don't know who this character is.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd and
Yes.
Oh!
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Too much pressure.
I can't remember that ever happening.
Pressure. Dun, 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 dun,
This is
dun.
just one of our typical games where freak things start to happen again.
Yep. This guy looks like he's on the Brewers. No. Yeah, I don't know half the guys that are on this cover. That's not normal.
So here's Nick Folk in an important spot.
I did
Break
a
our 4th quarter tie.
did a playthrough of a KBO game between the two championship teams that are playing next week.
Yeah.
Out of the park, I did that tonight.
They take a
It's good times. I can't pronounce half those names.
I'd like you to try.
There was a guy whose name was,
This one is still a long way from
I believe the spelling of his name was EUI-JI.
Of course.
Now I heard Huey. No, sorry, Huey is how you pronounce the first part. I don't know if that was true.
That's fielded in the end zone.
All right, here we go.
Okay. So on a kickoff, it's the 25 now.
Yes, on a touchback, yeah.
Too many rules.
On a punt touchback, it's still the 20 though.
Huh.
Just to confuse things even more.
Very interesting.
Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Oh,
Oh!
tried to jump him. Tried to jump him.
I went for a low hit stick at the same time. That could have been tragic for one of us. I don't know.
Could have went with the Luthez press. Almost worked.
Everyone does it to some extent.
That's probably my favorite thing to do is left trigger jump.
Yeah.
Take care of the scoreboard.
I do it just at the end of like solo challenges when I shouldn't because I'm probably risking a fumble, but
Oh,
can't help
definitely.
myself.
Very, very much risky. Fumble.
Yeah.
10-yard pickup and it moves the chains.
Looked like the screen pass
Sometimes
was
it's worth
taken
it.
away there. Now
Because when
Oh,
it
yeah.
works, it
Oh,
looks
it's awesome.
so cool.
usually when
Yeah,
the
it's
screen
awesome.
pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted.
Damn, someone get pressure on him.
But he ended up
Oh, get off him.
the receiver.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern.
That's the thing. You have had time to throw even when I've blitzed.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft
Yeah,
process, when he
it's
came out of
all about
Alabama
that having that
and was inquiring
that
about
defense that knows what we're trying, or the offensive line knows what we're trying to do.
began back in
Ooh, what happened there? Was that shocky or was that throw off?
No, that was shocking. I don't know what he's doing.
forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there. So that
I mean, it could be Kluber on the cover.
they isolate Hopkins.
Yeah, or like Arietta or something, I guess. Lester, I don't know. Hell, the Cubs had like, oh, had like 3 potential Cy Youngs on their team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Kyle Hendricks is getting on the cover. Though.
I don't think Kyle Hendricks is on the cover.
His guys
Yeah.
have taken the lead here in the 4th. And a
I can't believe it. All right.
Do you know when the 2K opening day roster is going to be?
No, they haven't said. Everybody trying to ask.
Strap in for
Haven't said no.
finish.
Last year it was like several days before the season even started. Hopefully tomorrow, by the end of the week, but they won't actually say. So
Have you been playing 2K?
a little bit. I'm not as into the game this year. I don't think it's as strong as it was last year.
We should play sometime.
Yeah.
I am what they would call very bad.
Well, that's encouraging for me.
I think we should do a league or something. Can we do leagues? They have. Is that an
Yeah,
option?
they have online franchises. Yeah.
They take that out for a bit or something. Oh, Oh,
Oh!
what?
Pulling it in! Jordy Nelson!
I thought I was going to get insult and injury.
No, this is a cool. This is cool. That Sports Gamer versus Pasta Padre game.
Always got to come down.
It's gonna end like that? No. Something weird's gonna happen probably for one of us.
Brian Altuve bets Kershaw. None of them would shock me for the cover. Bets would shock me, being that he was on the cover of our Bear Baseball this year.
Yeah, they're not in that direction. And Kershaw, I don't know. With his playoff reputation.
I also have East Coast bias, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Kershaw doesn't do anything for me. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand he's amazing. I don't see him having, like...
Did you catch that?
Did he catch that?
Caught it off the deflection.
I don't see Kershaw having, like, national appeal, though.
Yeah, you know, it's tough because the West Coast, it is tough because most of the country goes to sleep before the West Coast is done playing baseball.
Or starts
Come
playing
on,
baseball.
hold your block. Hold your block.
Big Gino Atkins there to bring him down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop him cold. Nothing there. Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about
That's
those tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big time play there.
All right, big play here. Come on.
Oh, I hate that.
You ran into your own player.
I hate that. Even I feel like if you're just close, that stupid thing happens.
Using your timeouts. That's what he's waiting to see.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right. You have the advantage ratings-wise here, defensive line versus offensive line, but we'll see. But I've got, come on. Oh.
You got a big MFer back there.
That's the thing.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. There we go.
Oh, get off.
Yeldon comes in for the toss. But last time we were in this situation, I missed an extra point. You drove down and kicked the field goal to beat me, remember?
I love video games.
I didn't miss it. Didn't miss it this time. All right. Here we go, TJ. There's plenty of time in that Sports Gamer versus Pasta Padre game for something ridiculous to happen. A kick return touchdown, a freak catch, my defender fall over or something. And
I do have Javon Curse. So that would be a freak.
oh, you bring in the freak. Tackle, please.
Please get all these green men off me.
They really are.
You think? Would you rule out Kershaw because Puig had it 2 years ago? What they did was Pedroia like the year after. No, they.
I wouldn't.
Was Pedroia the year after?
Remember, this is the company that put Joe Mauer on the cover 2 straight years. So I wouldn't rule it out, but I think it makes it probably less likely. Yeah.
Oh!
You had something there if you got rid of it.
Get the ball off.
Well, timeout.
Unbelievable. You know what would be nice right now? Brandon Cooks.
Oh, that's a nice play for you.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do. Charles got out of bounds. They have no timeout. And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep
Oh.
There we go.
I like that your guy had the awareness to stop. But Marvin Harrison, the legend, did not have the awareness to stop.
Sean Smith.
Very good game, sir.
That was fun. That was a good game. We both struggled to stop each other. It was efficient offense. Your 2 turnovers, I guess, were the difference. That turnover at the end of the first half was probably the real killer.
Not you to fumble right there.
I was going to try and jump over you, then I'm like, no, because knowing our series, I will fumble and you will return it for a touchdown.
True. Very, very true.
Well, that was fun. I will be posting up the stream that we just recorded on YouTube probably tomorrow. I'll pull it off your Twitch and post it up on Hit the Pass. And it was fun, talking over Ultimate Team and getting to play the game against you with our boys.
Yeah, we should definitely do this again sometime soon.
Yep.
By that, I mean after I get that AJ Green.
Yeah, after I work a little bit on my team. But hey, like I said, it worked for me and I won the game. That's what matters. All right, TJ.
All right, Brian, this has been fun.
Yeah, this is good. You have a good night.
You too, sir.
Everybody who was watching or is watching currently. Take care.